Welcome back. After completing Ubuntu installation, I welcome you all in the lesson 3, Ubuntu Dashboard, Learning Objectives. Explore the Ubuntu Genome desktop interface, analyze the various tabs in Ubuntu and their functions, apply system settings in Ubuntu to enable different features, outline the network configuration using GUI. Introduction to Dashboard. The different desktop managers or environments available for Ubuntu are: first, Genome Desktop, which is default; next, KDE Plasma Desktop; next, Mate Desktop; next, Budgie Desktop; next, XFCE/X Ubuntu Desktop; next, Cinnamon Desktop; next, Genome Flashback Desktop; finally, LXQT Desktop. Now we will explore Ubuntu GUI. This is the latest LTS version of Ubuntu 24.04. This is a very neat and clean desktop. You will find a menu bar on the top, a dock on the left, and here are some symbols that represents what's happening with your system. First, we have current date and time on the top, and if you click on this, this is also a notification panel. You will find all the notifications here. This is a nice do not disturb button. Here you will find your calendar. You can log in to your account and it will show you your next event. Next, let's focus on this part. Here you will find a video icon. This is coming from the Kazam, which is our screen recording software. This symbol is of microphone, which means that my microphone is also enabled. Then I can see a nice Ethernet icon, which means the Ethernet is connected. And then I can see the sound profile and the battery icon. If you click here, you will see a nice panel. This is very neat and attractive. First, you will find battery with the percentage, and here you have some shortcuts like screen capture, settings button, lock, and then power. Here you can adjust your sound output, and here you can adjust your input intensity, and then this is the brightness. And now we have big round buttons for wired connection, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, power mode, night light. Then we have dark style, which turn everything into dark mode. So you can see the wallpaper also changed. This is very nice in this new Ubuntu. And then we have airplane mode, which will disconnect you from Wi-Fi and other networks. On the left side, we have a nice dock where you will find all your favorite applications, a trash icon, and show apps button. Click on it and you will find all the applications installed on your system. Since in the previous video we have installed Ubuntu completely, so we also get LibreOffice. Here on the top we have search bar where you can simply click and search for any application. We can also see all the desktops here. Now let's talk about some important softwares. This is the App Center. If you're looking for a software, you can come here and search for it. For example, if you want to install Brave browser, so you can search here and find it. Next, you can find a clock, a calendar, a camera, system monitor, power statics. We have Rhythm Box for your music, Shortwell for view your photos, and some web browsers like Firefox. Mail client is Thunderbird Mail. We have text editor. These are some basic softwares which you will get with the Ubuntu installed. As I told you earlier, to add any application to this dock is very easy. Just right click on any favorite application and select option pin to dash. So this will add that application to the dash, and if you want to remove it, again right click and say unpin. Now let's open the settings and I will show you all the available settings in the Ubuntu. The very first setting is the Wi-Fi. Currently my Wi-Fi is off. You can turn it on and it will start searching for available networks. In the new Ubuntu you have scan to connect option as well. Next setting is also related to network. Here you can see we have wide option. You can click on network options, and here you will find some important information like IP address in v4, v6, hardware address, etc. You can also make changes to your IP. Select manual and enter a private IP. You can set up VPN from here. Next setting is for Bluetooth, and you can see my Bluetooth is already on. You can turn it off, turn it back on, and this will show you the devices which are available. If you click on any device, it will give you a nice pop-up and show some toggles like connection. This will try to connect with these Bluetooth. A nice sound setting shortcut is given with a forget device button as well. Let's go to next setting, which is display. From here you can set up the orientation of your display. So we have landscape, portrait right, left, and landscape flipped. Next you can set up resolution. You have a lot of options here. Next setting is of sound. Here you can see this is the output sound settings, this is the input sound settings, and this is the general sound settings. From here I can select the output device. Also we have a test button. Clicking on this will create a sound to the right speaker,
front, right,
and same goes with this left speaker.
front, left,
This is a very helpful feature. You can also adjust the balance, and we have option for over amplification. Then we have input sound options. Here you can select the input device, and here is the intensity bar. In general sound settings you will find volume levels and alert sound options. Next we have power setting. On top we can see battery level, then power mode, performance, balanced, or power saver. Then we have power saving options like dim screen, screen black, automatic power saver, and automatic suspend. In general we have power button behavior, and you can select what you want to do when power button is pressed. Then we have show battery percentage toggle, but currently it's off. If you click on it, it will turn on and show the battery percentage in the menu bar. Next setting is of appearance. So we have two styles, either default or dark. If I click dark, it will turn everything into dark theme along with the wallpapers. You can also select color theme. From here you can select your background. Basically this is the wallpaper of your desktop. So if I click on this picture, it will change my desktop into this, and if I click on this one, it will change the desktop to this. You can also add picture and put whatever image you like on the desktop. Next we have Ubuntu desktop. From here you can select the desktop icon. We have small, normal, large, and tiny options. By default it's normal. Then position of new icon, so it's by default bottom right, and final option is to show home folder. If you turn it on the desktop, you will see we have a shortcut to the home directory. Next setting is for your dock. So as you can see, my dock hides automatically, and if I go to the extreme left, only then it will be appeared on the screen. This is managed by this particular setting, which is auto hide the dock. If I turn it on, the dock will stay on the screen forever. Next we have panel mode. If you close it, you will find the panel of the dock is very short and fit to the size of all the applications. Then I can also adjust these icon size on the dock. So if I make it bigger, you can see the icons are bigger now. Select on which display you want to show this dock. So either you can go for all displays, primary display, or built-in display. You can also adjust the position. By default it's left. You can make it bottom, so your dock will be in the bottom, or to the right, so your dock will be on the right. You can also configure dock behavior. Show trash icon, which is on. That's why we can see a trash icon here. If you turn it off, the trash icon will be gone. You can also select whether you want to show the included unmounted volumes and included network volumes as well. Next setting is apps. Here you will find all the apps installed on your Ubuntu. Select any app for more details or to open or to manage the notifications and permissions. Next is notifications. From here, turn notifications off for the lock screen. You can also select notification settings app wise. You can select whether you want this application to send you notification, sound alerts, pop-up, lock screen, etc. Then you have a search option. You can configure how you want to search. By default, all the areas of search are turned on, but if you want to close some areas like clock and characters, you can adjust from here. Moreover, you can set the priority in which Ubuntu will look first. So as per this priority list, files will be searched first and terminal at the end. Then we have online account. You can connect your Google account or Microsoft account or any other account. Next setting is for mouse and touchpad. These settings are for your mouse, and for touchpad you have to come here. Since we are on a laptop, you can see the touchpad option. Here you can also enable or disable your touchpad. You can select the secondary click behavior either by corner push or two finger push. This is a very helpful feature for those who are using touchpad a lot. Then you can also select scrolling method either by using two fingers or using the edge. And finally, the scroll direction. Should it be traditional or natural? Then we had keyboard settings. Here you can select the input source. You can also set special character entry and some keyboard shortcuts from here. Next setting is for color. So we don't have a lot of options here, but laptop screen, which is by default on. Then we have settings for printers. For now we don't have any printer connected, but if you do, you will find settings related to printer here. Then we have accessibility. Ubuntu have added a lot of accessibility like seeing, hearing, typing, pointing and click, and zoom. We can also add accessibility shortcut to the menu bar by clicking on this, and you can see we have a nice accessibility shortcut. Next we have privacy and security. You can set up the system privacy here like connectivity, screen lock, location, file history and trash, and some diagnostics. And finally, some system settings. In system settings, you can set up your region, language, date and time, manage users, remote desktop, secure shell, and some about for the software version. To check software updates, you can click here. Some takeaway from this lesson. Home folder is the home directory of a user. LibreOffice is used to create, write, and save documents. Workspaces refer to the grouping of windows on your desktop. Network Manager manages your network devices and connections. Now it's time for the quiz. We request you to answer each and every question and write down in the comment section. To know the correct answer, visit our Instagram page and look for the Highlight Linux for Beginners course. You will find all the answers lesson wise. Now, question number 1. What is the default desktop environment in Ubuntu? Option A, GNOME. Option B, KDE Plasma. Option C, Mate. Or option D, XFCE. Question number 2. Which of the following functions can be performed in the Ubuntu Software Center? Note, you can select all that apply. A, installing software. B, updating software. C, removing software. Or D, editing source code. Now question number 3. Which category does LibreOffice belongs to? Note, select all that apply. Option A, Office Suite. Option B, database app. Option C, text editor. Or option D, PDF writer. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed exploring Ubuntu desktop. If you do, give this video a like and subscribe to our channel Educators. Share this video to your friends who are still using Windows. I will see you in the next one.